Okay, hi, welcome to CompTT Triple B. So today IBPS is SBI RRB General Awareness third class. Okay, so जनरल अवेयरनेस थर्ड क्लास जो भी अपना आएगा हम लोग सब चार्ट बॉक्स में आते चलो हम लोग 50 क्वेश्चंस का करेंगे. ठीक है, सो स्टार्ट करेंगे हम लोग सेशन. सो प्लीज जॉइन द चार्ट बॉक्स. People who can come join the class and please join the chat box and give the answers. Okay, so let's start the session. So जो आ रहे जल्दी से आ जाओ आप लोग चाट बॉक्स में आते चलो. यहाँ पे जो आ रहे ఎవరైతే వస్తున్నారో తెలుగు వాళ్ళు అందరు హిందీ వాళ్ళు ఎవరైతే अपना जितना भी है सारे लोग चाट बॉक्स में आते चलो. यहाँ पे प्रीति गुड इवनिंग. सो यहाँ पे फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन में चलेंगे हम लोग. So let's start the first question. Okay, so IBPS SBI RRB 2025 General Awareness 3. Okay, Naresh Yadav, welcome to CompTT Triple B. So first question what? On which commission recommendations Reserve Bank of India was established? Okay, so number 1 Chamberlain Commission, number 2 Hilton Young Commission, number 3 Keynes Commission, Osborne Commission, Harcourt Butler. Which one correct? So which one is option correct? Tell me first. Your answer is chat box. फटाफट. Answer is second option. Okay, Hilton Young Commission. Okay, so Hilton Young Commission. On which commission? Hilton Young Commission Reserve Bank India was established. Okay, Hilton Young Commission is established in April 1, 1935. Okay, so April 1, 1935 under RBI Act. Okay, so under RBI Act 1934, under RBI Act 1934, Hilton Young Commission. Okay, so Hilton Young Commission, RBI was nationalized in 1949. Okay, so RBI nationalized in 1949. Okay, so next question, second question. What is your answer? Tell me first. Okay, so second question. Second question, the logo of RBI consists of which animal? Okay, so the logo of RBI consists which animal? Okay, the logo of RBI consists which animal? Answer give first. So which one correct? So answer is Royal Bengal Tiger. Okay, so answer is Royal Bengal Tiger. Royal Bengal Tiger standing in front of a palm tree. Okay, so Royal Bengal Tiger. Okay, Royal Bengal Tiger standing standing in front of a palm tree. Okay. So next third question. Okay. So third question. Which of the following is the core banking solution CBS of RBI? Okay. So CBS of RBI. So please give answers fast. So next question. Which of the following is the core banking solution of RBI? Okay. So your answer is UQber. Which one is correct? UQber, first option is correct. Okay. So UQber is the core banking solution. Okay. So that provides platform to different banks, governments and government entities. Okay. So manage the facilities offered by RBI. Okay. Manage core banking solutions. Okay. CBS means core banking solutions. So answer, which of the following core banking solution of RBI? eCuber RBI that provides platform to different banks, government and government entities order to avail managed facilities. Okay. So your third question answer is eCuber. Okay. So next question, fourth question. Special mention accounts as mandated by RBI deal with which of the following? Okay. Number one is letters of understanding. Number two is stressed assets. Number three FDIs. Number four letters of authority. Number five none of the above. Okay. So which one is correct? Which one is correct? Okay. So answer is stressed assets. Okay. So option number two, stressed assets. Okay. So here special mention of accounts. Okay. FDI means what is FDI? FDI means foreign direct investment. Okay. So FDI means foreign direct investment. Okay. So special mention of accounts as mandated by RBI deal with which of the following stressed assets. Okay. So a special mention accounts, their assets symptoms of bad asset quality 90 days itself before it identified by NPA. Okay. It identified by NPA. Fourth question answer. Next question, fifth. Which of the following is not? Fifth question. Okay. So which of the following, जो आ रहे हैं आप लोग लाइक करके चार्ट बॉक्स में आओ. Please come to chat box. Okay. People who came to join the class. Please join the chat box. Please join the chat box and give the answer. Okay. So which of the following is not an instrument of the RBI Monetary Policy Committee? Number one is bank rate. Number two MCLR. Number three CRR. Number four is SLR. Number five is OMO. Which one is correct? What is your answer first? So which one is correct? So answer is MCLR. Okay. Answer is MCLR. Okay. So MCLR full form what? फिर से स्टार्ट हो गया इसको प्रॉब्लम. So what is MCLR? MCLR means marginal cost of funds based lending rate. Okay. So what is MCLR? Marginal cost of funds based lending rate, MCLR. Okay. So reference rate of for banks fixed by Reserve Bank of India. Okay. So reference rate of for banks fixed by Reserve Bank of India. So minimum interest rate on different types of loans. So answer is MCLR. Okay. So fifth question answer is MCLR. Next sixth question. Sixth question. Under which of the following technique RBI convinces the commercial banks to not provide loans for non-essential purposes? Okay. So number one is margin requirement. Number two, moral suasion. Number three, direct action. Number four, issue of directives. So number five, none of this. Which one is correct? Moral suasion. Okay. Moral suasion. So option number two, moral suasion is correct. Okay. So next one, what is moral suasion? Psychological technique. Okay, which involves persuasion by RBI to the commercial banks. Okay, so non-essential purposes and speculative reasons to control inflation. Control inflation, economy, money supply and economy, and do away with the deflation. More loans should be issued by general public. Okay. So what is your answer? Moral suasion. Okay. So answer number 2. So next question. Question number 7th. Question number 7th. Okay. What was the initial share capital of the Reserve Bank of India when it started its operations? Okay. So प्रीति नहीं है यहाँ पे चार्ट बॉक्स में, यहाँ पे. So what was the initial share capital of Reserve Bank of India when it started its operations? Okay. Answer is number 1 is 10 crore, 2 is 7 crore, 3 is 9 crore, 4 is 5 crore, 5th is 2 crore. Which one is correct? Which one is correct? Answer is 5 crore. Okay. Fourth option, answer is 5 crore. Okay. So the Reserve Bank of India upon the Hilton Commission. Okay. Hilton in Commission 1934 and April 1, command operations on April 1, 1935. Initial share capital of raised 5 crore, nationalized in the year of 1949. Its earlier headquarters here in Kolkata. Okay. So next question, 8th question. Okay. 8th question, why is repo rate? Why is repo rate always greater than the reverse repo rate? Okay. So first option, this is provision under the RBI Act 1934. So second option, it is important to maintain GDP of the country. Number 3, RBI will not give more interest on deposits in comparison to interest charged on loans. Number 4, it helps the RBI to keep a check on the liquidity in the economy. Number 5, all of this. Which one is correct? So please give the answer in chat box. Okay. So please give the chat box answer. Okay. जो आ रहा है लाइक करो, ఎవరైతే వస్తున్నారో लाइक చేయండి, చాట్ బాక్స్ రండి, जो भी आ रहा है आप लोग सब लाइक करो, यहाँ पे चाट बॉक्स में आओ फटाफट. ठीक है. सो यहाँ पे जो आ रहा है लाइक करके चाट बॉक्स में आओ. 1 मिनट. Your eighth question, which one is correct? Eighth question, why is repo rate always greater than the reverse repo rate? Okay. So answer is, what is your answer? RBI will not give more interest on deposit in comparison to interest charged on loans. Okay. So option number 3. So what is your answer? Option number 3. Okay. So option number 3 is your answer. Okay. So next question, eighth question, option number 3. Repo rate is changed by RBI loan issued to commercial bank, and reverse repo rate is vice versa. Okay. So reverse repo rate is vice versa. So RBI will not give more interest on deposit in comparison to interest charged on loans. Okay. So RBI will not give more interest. Okay. So next question. Next question, ninth question. Ninth question. Welcome to Competitive Triple B Manasa. So next question. Who among the following was the first ever duty governor of the Reserve Bank of India? So Reserve Bank of India. Akash Kiran, welcome. So which one is correct? So option number 1, James B. Taylor. Okay. So option number 1, James B. Taylor, correct. Okay. So James B. Taylor was the first ever deputy governor of Reserve Bank of India. Osborne Smith was the first governor. Okay. So C.D. Deshmukh, first Indian governor. Which one correct? Option number 1 correct. Okay. Next question, 10th question. Okay. So next question, 10th question. Please join the chat box. So in which year, 10th question, in which year जो भी आ रहा है आप लोग लाइक करके चार्ट बॉक्स में आते चलो ఎవరైతే వస్తున్నారో అందరు లైక్ చేసి చాట్ బాక్స్ రండి. So people who came join the chat box. Okay, so in which year the headquarters of RBI is moved from Kolkata to Mumbai? Okay, Kolkata to Mumbai, which year? Option number 2, 1937. Okay. Option number 2, 1937. The Reserve Bank of India. So central office Reserve Bank of was Calcutta, but was permanently moved to Mumbai in 1937. Okay. So option number 2 correct answer. Next 11th question. 11th क्वेश्चन स्टूडेंट यहाँ पे जो आ रहे लाइक करो चार्ट बॉक्स में आते चलो यहाँ पे. सो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. The Associated Chambers of Commerce and Industry of India is headquartered in. Okay. The Associated Chambers of Commerce and Industry of India is headquartered in. So which one your answer? Tell me fast. Okay. So Mumbai, Pune, Chennai, Delhi, Kolkata. Which one is correct? The correct option is New Delhi. Okay. Correct option is fourth option, New Delhi. Okay. So Ashok Cham is headquartered in New Delhi. It was founded in 1920. Okay. So founded in 1920. Okay. So the organization represents trade and commerce in India and between industry, government and other relevant stakeholders, policy issues, initiative. Ashok Sham is headquarter in New Delhi. Okay, so 11th question, fourth option answer. Next to 12th one, which agency acts as a regular for mutual funds? Okay, regular for mutual funds. Next to, so which agency acts as a regular for mutual funds? IRDA, SEBI, RBI, DRI, none of the above. Which one is correct? SEBI is correct. Okay. So option number 2, 12th question, SEBI is correct. Okay. So SEBI is correct. Securities, SEBI full form what? Securities and Exchange Board of India. Okay. SEBI full form Securities and Exchange Board of India is the regulatory authority of mutual funds. Okay. So 1996 have been issued uniform standards of mutual funds also. Okay. So all the mutual funds have to be registered with SEBI. SEBI was established in which year and SEBI? SEBI was established in 12th April. Okay. So 12th April 1988. Okay. So SEBI was established in 12th April 1988. Okay. So SEBI full form what? Securities and Exchange. Securities and Exchange Board of India. Okay. Exchange Board of India. So next क्या है? SEBI Act 1992. Okay. So SEBI Act 1992. So next question, 13th question. 13th question, what is the base year? What is the base year for the calculation of S&P BSE Sensex? Okay. So which year? What is the base year for the calculation of S&P and BSE Sensex? 1977, 78, 78, 79, 79, 80, 80, 81, 81, 82. Which one is correct answer? So fast answer. Okay. So answer is 1978, 79. Option number 2 is correct. Okay. So option number 2 is correct. Okay. Option number 2 is correct. Okay. So the base year calculation of S&P BSE Sensex 1978-79, base value 100. Okay. So base value 100 and list 30 most. Finally, first stock exchange Asia established, Bombay Stock Exchange. Okay. BSE means Bombay Stock Exchange. First stock exchange of Asia established in 1875, Mumbai. Okay. So first stock exchange BSE means Bombay Stock Exchange. Okay. Bombay Stock Exchange and 1875 established in Mumbai. Okay. So first stock in Asia. Okay. So first stock in Asia. So BSE sensitive index 30 most finally established companies of India. BSE experience of the new MD. Okay. So next question. 14th question. सो आंसर इव्వండి ఎవరైతే వస్తున్నారో చాట్ बॉक्स की आंसर दे दो जो भी आ रहा है आप लोग सारे आंसर करते रहो ठीक है बार बार बोलने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ना चाहिए आप लोगों को ठीक है यहाँ पे आंसर देते रहो आप लोग। यहाँ पे जो भी आ रहे दोस्तों लाइक करो, चार्ट बॉक्स में आते चलो, यहाँ पे आंसर देते रहो यहाँ पे, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन देखो, NISM was established by which institute? Okay, so NISM was institute, which institute? NISM, National Institute of Security Market. NISM means what? National Institute of Security Market. Okay, so National Institute of Security Market, headquartered in Navi Mumbai. Okay, so educational institute undertaken by SEBI. Okay, so it, answer is option number 3, SEBI answer. Okay, option number 3, SEBI answer. Okay, option number is SEBI. Next question, NISM means National Institute of Security Markets. Okay, National Institute of Security Market. Okay, so next question, 15th question, the term FSDC. Okay, so FSDC, which is used financial sectors for. Okay, so which one is correct? Tell me fast. Okay, so the term FSDC, which is used financial sector, stands for, one is financial security and development. Okay, welcome to Mohammad Firozji. So number one is financial security and development and council. So option number 2, your answer is correct. Financial Security and Development Council. Next, second option, Financial Stability and Development Council. Number 3, Fiscal Security and Development Convention. Number 4, Fiscal Stability and Development Council. All of the above. Which one is correct? Option number 2 is correct. Okay. So Financial Stability and Development. Okay. So Financial Stability and Development Council, FSDC. Okay. FS So FSDC, Financial Stability Development Council, apex level body, Constitution, Government of India. Okay, regulatory body was moved Raghuram Rajan Committee in 2008. Okay, so Raghuram Rajan Committee in 2008. Okay, so next question. What happened? Next question, NPCI, 16th question, NPCI an umbrella organization is initiative of. 16th question. Okay, so 16th question, which one is correct? NPCI an umbrella organization is an initiative of Reserve Bank of India. Fifth option, Niti Aayog, World Bank, State Bank of India, Finance Ministry, Reserve Bank of India is your answer. Okay, National Payment Corporation of India. NPCI means National Payments Corporation of India. Okay, so National Payments Corporation of India. National Payments Corporation of India initiative of Reserve Bank of India and Indian Bank Associated under the Provision Payment Settlement System Act in 2007. NPCI was also founded in NPCI also founded in 2008. Okay. So next question. So your answer is fifth option, Reserve Bank of India. Rama. What happened? Next question, 17th question. Hemati, welcome to competitive triple B. So next is 17th question. Okay. So 17th question, ECGC stands for, okay, ECGC stands for Export Credit Guarantee Corporation, Employment Credit Guarantee Corporation, Export Cost Guarantee Corporation, Export Credit Guarantee Commission, none of these. Okay. So which one is correct? Option number 1 is correct. Okay. So option number 1 is correct. Export Credit Guarantee Corporation is central government undertaking credit guarantee default payments by the buyer. Okay. So credit by the buyer guaranteed works an insurance who guarantees export payment by defaults in making payment also. Okay. So next question, 18th question. In which year did NABARD came into existence? Okay. So in which year? 18th question, in which year? In which year did NABARD came into exercise? Okay. So National Bank of NABARD means National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. Okay. So NABARD means National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, came into existence in 12th July 1982. Okay. So 12th July 1982. 12th July 1982 your answer. Okay. So transfer the agriculture credit function RPI and functions, then agriculture refinance development corporation. Okay. So NABARD is owned by government of India. Okay. So NABARD full form क्या है यहाँ पे? What is your full form of NABARD? National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. So answer is 1982. Okay. So next question, where is the headquarters of Small Industries Development Bank? Small Industries. So where is the Small Industries Development Bank SIDBI? So where? Lucknow. Okay. So SIDBI, what is your answer? Lucknow. Where is headquarters of Small Industries Development Bank of India? SIDBI is Lucknow. Okay. So SIDBI Development Financial Institute, which acts principal financial institution. So financing and development the micro, small and medium enterprises. Okay. MSME. Okay. So 19th question, MSME. So which one is correct? Fifth option, Lucknow is correct. Question number 20. Question number 20. CRISIL. CRISIL is what kind of an organization? Okay. So CRISIL. Okay. So which one is non-banking financial company? Number 2, an analytical company. Number 3, a non-government organization. Number 4, an international bank. Number 5, none of the above. Which one is correct? Number 2 option, analytical company. Okay. So CRISIL is a global analytical company. Foremost provided ratings, data and research analytics and solutions. Okay. So a American company, global. Okay. So analysis, second option is correct. Okay. So 20 question, second option is correct. Okay. So next 21 question. Okay. So 21 question, the risk. So 21 question number, the risk that arises from the possibility of non-payment of loans by the borrowers is known as. So which one is correct? Number 1, credit risk. Number two, market risk. Number 3, moral hazard. Number 4, business risk. Number 5, none of these. Okay. So which one is correct? So which one is correct? So which one is correct? Tell me fast. So answer is credit risks. Okay. So first option answer is credit risk, correct answer. Okay. So Hemavati correct answer. Credit risks is correct answer. Okay. So next question. Okay. Credit risk correct answer. Credit risk is the possibility loss resulting from borrower's failure repay loan or meet contractual obligations. Okay. So excess cash flows may be returned to provide additional cover for credit risk. Okay. So what is the consumer credit risk can be measured by the 5. Okay. Credit history, capacity to repay, capital, the loans conditions and associated collateral. Okay. So main, what is loss resulting from borrowers failure to repay loan or meet contractual obligations. Okay. So next question, ninth question. Oh sorry. ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసి ఎంత వస్తుంది, ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసి మన పెన్నే నడవట్లేదు, ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసి మస్తు రిస్క్ అవుతుంది. ఇక్కడ మనం టిక్ చేయాలంటే కూడా ఇబ్బంది అవుతుంది. క్రెడిట్ రిస్క్స్. ఓకే. సో ఫస్ట్ ఆప్షన్ కరెక్ట్. 21 ఆన్సర్, 21 క్వశ్చన్, ఫస్ట్ ఆప్షన్ కరెక్ట్. ఓకే. సో నెక్స్ట్ 22 క్వశ్చన్. ఓకే. So 22 question, which of the following is not the step included in process of risk management? Okay. So risk identification. So answer is already gone. Risk identification, risk measurement, risk control, monitoring and reviewing, risk reinforcement. Okay. So which one is correct? So option number 5, Emma is correct answer. Okay. So Emma is correct answer. Muhammad Firoji correct answer. Naresh where? Naresh Yadav is gone. So Naresh where? Naresh ekkadi vendi ikkada helpinda. So ikkada next question. Fifth option is correct. Okay. Next question. So 23rd question. In context of business and banking, what is CRAR? Okay. So number 1 is capital to risk asset ratio. Number 2, credit to risk asset ratio. Number 3, credit to risk assessment ratio. Number 4, capital to risk assessment rate, credit rate assessment ratio. Which one is correct? Number first one, capital to risk asset ratio. Okay. So number first one, capital to asset ratio, correct answer. Okay. So which one is correct answer? Capital to risk asset ratio is correct answer. Okay. So next question. Capital adequate formula is tier 1 capital plus tier 2 capital by risk weighted assets. Okay. So capital to risk asset ratio, capital adequacy ratio, bank's ability to absorb losses by calculating the ratio of capital to risk. Okay. So option number A is correct answer. Next question. Okay. Question number 24. క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 24 మజా రావట్లేదు కదా ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసి, ఎందుకంటే ఓకే డిస్టర్బెన్స్ ఎక్కువ అవుతుంది కంప్యూటర్లో. సో ఇక్కడ వచ్చేసి క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 24. ఓకే. సో క్వశ్చన్ నెంబర్ 24 is the risk comes from the losses a bank might take that from errors in data processing and its transmission is known as. Okay. So next question. सो प्रीति गिव आंसर, जो आ रहा है यहाँ पे एमा आंसर. सो फिरोज जी फोर्थ आंसर. सो नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन 24th क्वेश्चन. ओके. सो 24th क्वेश्चन, द रिस्क कम्स फ्रॉम द लॉसेस ए बैंक माइट मेक दैट from errors in data processing and its transmission is known as liquidity risk, operational risk, systematic risk, credit risk, market risk. Which one is correct answer? Which one is correct answer? Option number 2, operational risk. Okay. So operational risk, Preeti correct answer. Okay. So operational risk, Preeti correct answer. Option number 2 is your answer. Okay. So operational risk correct answer. Okay. Day to day bank activities, it comes the losses bank might make, inadequate or failed internal process for people and system. So that is the operational risk. Okay. So next question. Next question, 25th question. Okay. So next question, 25th question. 25th question. Okay. So 25th question, dash affects the whole banking industry in general and not a particular bank or financial organization. Okay. So dash affects the whole banking industry in general and not a particular bank or financial organization. Number 1, investment bank. Number 2, micro institution bank. Number 3, reputational risk. Number 4, asset risk. Number 5, systematic risk. Which risk? So your answer is fifth number, systematic risk. Okay. So answer is fifth number, fifth option. Okay. So fifth option, systematic risk. Okay. So answer fifth option, systematic risk. Systematic risk defined risk that affects whole banking sector, the economy, mainly macro level. Okay. Reputational risk is risk but affects of organization a lot. Okay. Asset risk is quality of the assets not up to mark and it will result in NPS. Okay. So balance sheet. Investment risk arises return on the investments. Okay. Problem in managing the liquidity in the system. Okay. So next question, 26th question. So next change చేయాలంటే కూడా ఇక్కడ కష్టం అవుతుంది. So next 26th question. So 26th question, which of the following statement is not true with respect to net interest position risk? Okay. So which of the following statements is not true with respect to net interest position risk? Number 1 is it is a component of interest rate risk. Number 2, this risk arises when banks have more assets than liabilities. Next, number 3, banks experience reduction in net interest income as market income rate declines. Okay. Number 4, its impact is found on the earnings of the bank. Number 5, this risk rises with rise in market interest rate. Which one is correct? Fifth one is correct. This risk rises with rise in market interest rate. Okay. So with so హేమ వన్స్ आंसर ఇస్తుంది. మిగిలిన లేరి ఎవరైతే जो जो आ रहे हैं दोस्तों लाइक करो यहाँ पे चैट बॉक्स में आ जाओ यहाँ पे ठीक है. सो चैट बॉक्स में आओ आप लोग यहाँ पे जल्दी से आंसर करो यहाँ पे ठीक है. So which one is correct? Fifth option, the risk rises with. Fifth option is correct. The risk rises with rise in market interest rate. Okay. So fifth one is correct. Okay. So interest rate risk follows by interest margin market value. Market value. Okay. Equity. So MVE. MVE means market value of equity. Okay. मार्केट वैल्यू ऑफ इक्विटी. सो पैड काम नहीं कर रहे अभी, सो हम लोग लिख नहीं सकते. सो यहाँ पे आंसर क्या है? फिफ्थ ऑप्शन करेक्ट है ठीक है. सो नेक्स्ट 27th क्वेश्चन. ओके 27th क्वेश्चन. when any monitoring organization penalized any financial institution for not working according to the policy and rules that comes under which risk? Operational risk, business risk, legal risk, compliance risk. None of these. Which one is correct? Fourth option, compliance risk. Okay. So next fourth option is correct. When organization violates the norms, law and regulations. Okay. So RBI penalized for banks violating the norms. Okay. So answer is compliance risk. Next number 28th question. Okay. So number 28th question. 28th question. Okay. So next question. जो आ रहा है लाइक करो, चार्ट बॉक्स में आओ यहाँ पे. So 28th question. 28th question, which one is correct? Which of the following risk is faced by the bank when the prices? So which of the following risk is faced by the bank when the prices of the shares purchased by it fluctuates? Okay. Commodity risk, liquidity, foreign exchange bank, equity risk, business risk. Which one is correct answer? Which one is correct answer? Tell me in chat box. Okay. So your answer is what? Fourth option, equity risk. Okay. So Preeti, correct answer. So option is fourth option, equity risk. Okay. Fourth option correct answer. Okay. So equity risk is one of the major components. Okay. So equity risk is one of the major component. Okay. Foreign exchange risk and commodity risk. Potential loss due to an adverse change. Equity risk means potential loss due to an adverse change in the stock price. Okay. So yeah, 28th question answer is number 4, equity risk. Okay. So next question, 29th question. Okay. So 29th question, which one of the following? So 29th question. Okay. So which one of the following? Which one of the following is not associated with the market risk? Okay. So number 1 is liquidity risk, equity risk, interest rate risk, commodity risk, foreign currency exchange risk. Which one is correct answer? Which one is correct answer? Okay. So answer is liquidity risk is your answer. Okay. So 29th question, liquidity risk is your answer. Okay. Liquidity risk is your answer. Question number 29. Okay. So Preeti, correct answer, liquidity risk is when financial institution able to bear short term obligations. Okay. So not bear by the organization, then is called liquidity risk. Okay. So liquidity risk means financial institution is not able to bear its short-term obligations which can be said the day-to-day operations not bear by the organization, then it is called for liquidity risk. Okay. So next question 30, question number 30. Okay. Question number 30. Which of the following is not true with respect to basis risk? So which one is correct? So which of the following is not true with respect to basic risk? Okay. So which one is correct? So option number 3, it is a component. Option number 3 is it is a component of market risk. Okay. So option number 3 is correct. Okay. Option number 3 is correct answer. Okay. Basis on risk that follows interest rate may fluctuate in different magnitude. Okay. So asset interest rate may increase in different magnitude. That the interest rate on a corresponding liability. Okay. Component interest rate risk. Okay. So next question. Question number 31. Okay. Question number 31. The second meeting of global partnership. The second meeting of global partnership for financial inclusion under G20 India presidency concluded recently in. First one is Mumbai. So second one is Gandhinagar, third one is Bangalore, fourth one is Bhopal, fifth one is Hyderabad. Which one is correct answer? Tell me first. Which one is correct answer? So answer is Hyderabad, correct answer. Okay. So fifth option Hyderabad, correct answer. The second meeting of global partnership for financial instrument. Okay. So global for financial GPFI India presidency concluded on March 7th in Hyderabad. Okay. So your answer is question number 31. Your answer is Hyderabad. Okay. Next question 32. 32 question number, which of the following government scheme is related to financial inclusion? Okay. So which one is correct answer? Number 1 is PMJBY, number 2 Ujjwal Yojana, number 3 PMJDY, number 4 PM Uday, number 5 none of these. Which one is correct? So number 3 option Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. Okay. So number third Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. Okay. So PMJDY Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana is your correct answer. Okay. So Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana is your correct answer. It is a national mission in financial inclusion, financial inclusion to ensure access to financial services. Okay. Name banking, savings, deposit accounts, remittance, credit, insurance, pension, affordable manner. Okay. So poor bearing savings into formal financial systems. Okay. So your answer is PMJDY. Okay. What is the full form? Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. Okay. Pradhan Mantri Jan Dhan Yojana. Okay. So the financial inclusion Narendra Modi on August 28. It was launched by August 28, 2014. Okay. So next question. So which of the following accounts? Question number 33. Which of the following accounts So which of the following accounts, okay, so which of the following accounts are mostly supported by financial inclusion, okay, so savings account, current account, NRI, BSBD account, and none of these. So which one is correct? Fourth option is correct, BSBD account, okay. So BSBD means full form basic savings bank deposit account, okay. BSBD means basic, BSBD account means क्या, what is BSBD full form? BSBD means basic savings bank deposit account, okay. So minimum facilities free of charge to the holders such accounts mostly supported by financial inclusion schemes, free of charge and without any requirement of minimum balance, okay. So next question, question number 34, okay. Question number 34. In Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, okay, PMMY, Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana, what does R in Mudra stands for? What does R in Mudra stands for, okay? So which one is correct? Rate, refinancing, ratio, registered, remuneration. Which one is correct? Your answer is refinancing, okay. Option number 2. Option number 2, refinancing, okay. Pradhan Mantri Mudra Yojana scheme, Government of India launched by April 8, 2015, okay. So provided to loans up to 10 lakh non-corporation small business banks, okay. So regional rural banks and cooperative banks, foreign banks and non-banking financial companies under the scheme. So okay. So your answer is refinancing. Number 34th question answer is option number 2, refinancing, okay. सो जो आ रहा है लाइक करके चार्ट बॉक्स में आओ, यहाँ पे आंसर दे दो आप लोग, ठीक है. సో ఎవరైతే వస్తుందో అందరు రావాలండి, ఓకే. సో ఆల్, సో ఆన్సర్ ఈజ్ ప్రీతి, కరెక్ట్ ఆన్సర్ ఆప్షన్ నెంబర్ 2, రీఫైనాన్సింగ్, ఓకే. నెక్స్ట్ క్వశ్చన్, వాట్ ఈస్ ద మీన్డ్ బై ఫైనాన్షియల్ ఇంక్లూజన్? What is the meant by financial inclusion, okay. What is the meant by financial inclusion? So provided banking services at affordable cost. Number 2 is disbursing funds through rural branches. Number 3, saving accounts opening in rural areas without any deposit. Disbursing salary through bank accounts. Open any type of accounts without any introduction, okay. So which one is, what is meant by financial inclusion? Financial inclusion means providing banking service at an affordable cost, okay. So your answer is first option correct, okay. So answer is your first option correct. So answer is first option correct, okay. Financial inclusion means providing banking service and banking services at an affordable cost, okay. So access to financial inclusion means business have access to useful and affordable financial products and refers to delivering banking service at an affordable cost, okay. Chiefly focus on providing reliable financial solution to the economically underprivileged, okay. So who be involved and participated in financial management, okay. So what is your answer? First option correct answer, 35 question number. Next 36th question, okay. So 36th question, in India the term financial inclusion was used for the first time in dash year, okay. So 1996, 2000, 2002, 2005, 2010. So which one is correct answer? Option number 4, okay. So option number 4 is correct answer. Okay. So option number 4 is correct answer 2005. Okay. So option number 4 is correct answer 2005. Okay. So next question, 37th question. Okay. So 37th question what? 37th question. 37th question, which of the following initiatives not launched in order to improve financial inclusion in India? So which one is correct answer? Tell me. So RBI has permitted to start white label ATMs. Number 2, KYC recruitment for opening bank accounts were relaxed in 2005. Of opening of no frills accounts, establishment of Mudra Bank, none of the above. So what is your answer? None of the above. Okay. So 37th question, none of the above. The initiative taken by the government to improve financial inclusions. Okay. So यहाँ पे answer 37th question, none of the above. 38th question. Who among the following has released the report National Strategy for Financial Inclusion for the year 2019 to 24? 2019 to 24 National Strategy for Financial Inclusion is a report released for RBI for the 2098 19 to 24. What is your answer? So यहाँ पे क्या है? So what is your answer? Correct answer is RBI. Okay. So correct answer is RBI. Okay. Next question, 39th question. Okay. So 39th question, lack of access to financial service is technically known as technically known as so number 1 is financial instability, number 2 financial stability, number 3 financial inclusion, number 4 financial exclusion, number 5 poverty. So which one is correct? Financial exclusion. Okay. So financial exclusion can be defined the unavailability of bank services to people with low or non-income. It is believed one factor preventing poor people live out poverty. Okay. So what is your answer? Fourth option, financial exclusion. Okay. So next question, 40 number, question number 40. Okay. So what is the full form of FINO? A term we see frequently in financial newspaper. Okay. So which one is correct? FINO, FINO, Financial Inclusion Network and Operations. Okay. So financial inclusion and network operations. Okay. So financial inclusion and network operation, fourth option is correct answer. Okay. So next question, who among the following was the head of the committee formed for evaluation of application for small finance banks? Okay. So which one correct answer? Tell me. Who among So 41 question number, who among the following was the head of the committee formed for evaluation of application for small finance banks SFBs? Okay. So which one is correct answer? 41 question number. Okay. So 41 question number, which one is correct answer? Dr. Nachket More Usha Throat. So which one is correct answer? Tell me. So which one is correct answer? Dr. Nachket More Usha Throat, Urjit Patel, Viral Acharya, Raghuram Rajan. So which one is correct answer? So answer is Usha Throat. Okay. So option number 2 correct answer. Okay. Option number 2 correct answer. 41 option number 2 correct answer. Deputy Governor of the Reserve Bank of India, chaired by the, so to evaluate application received for small finance banks. Okay. So next to 42 question number, which among the following committees was formed for the improvement in digital payments in India? Okay. So which one is correct answer? First one, Nandan Nilekani committee. Okay. So first one, Nandan Nilekani committee. So first one is correct answer. Next to 43 question number. Okay. So 43 question number is, which among the following is correct regarding the recommendations of the Narasimhan Committee 1 in 1991? It recommends interest rates should be decided market forces rather than RBI. It recommendation reduction cash reserve ratio, statutory liquidity ratio, the banking system. The directed credit program was recommended to be discontinued with establishment of the to take care of the NPAs in banks. Okay. So all of the above is your answer. Fifth option, all of the above is your answer. Okay. So next question, 44 questions. Banks Board Bureau. Banks Board Bureau BBB was set up on recommendation of which committee? Okay. So which committee? Nayak committee. Fourth option, BBB is fourth option. Nayak committee is your answer. Okay. So 45th question. 45th question. Which committee recommended introducing bancassurance? Okay. Bancassurance in India. So which bancassurance, which committee? RN Malhotra committee. First option correct answer. Okay. So first option correct answer. So next to 46th question. Okay. 46th question. Which of the following committees was related to new bank? Okay. Which of the following? So which of the following? So 46th question, which of the following committees is related to new bank license? Okay. So answer is Bimal Jalan committee. Okay. So answer is third option, 46th question, Bimal Jalan committee. Next question is, on the recommended of which of the following committee RBI reviews its mandatory policy, its monthly? So which one is correct answer? Ujjal Patel committee. Okay. Fourth option, Ujjal Patel committee. Next 48th question, which of the following committees has been correctly matched? YV Reddy committee, reforms in small savings. Correct answer first option. So next question, 49th question, which of the following committee was formed on restructuring of regional rural banks? Okay. So restructuring of regional rural banks. Okay. So which one is correct answer? 49th question, Bandhari committee. Okay. So Bandhari committee is 1994. Okay. So 49 regional rural banks recommended great devolution powers and the board of RRB matter business development also. Okay. So next question, last question, 50 number question. Okay. So 50 number question, which of the following committees was formed capacity building in banks, non-banks in India. So which committee? Gopal Krishna committee. Okay. So which one is correct answer? Option number 3, Gopal Krishna committee. The Gopal Krishna committee formed RBI non in banks and non-banks. Okay. So the committee non-legislative objective implement non-legislative recommendation financial in sector and legislative reforms commission. Okay. So this is on 24th September 2014 Reserve Bank of India. So आंसर इज गोपाल कृष्ण कमिटी. ओके. सो अभी तक जो देखा उन लोगों को, सो థ్యాంక్స్ టు ఆల్. లైక్ షేర్ సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి. ఓకేనా. సో కాంపిటేటివ్ ట్రిపుల్ వి ఛానల్ నేమ్ पैड పని చేయట్లే, అందుకే राइटिंग रायल है यहाँ पे, जो पैड काम नहीं किया यहाँ पे, इसलिए हम लोग लिख नहीं पा रहे. यहाँ पे पैड को पहले टिक कराना पड़ेगा तभी क्लासेस चल पाएंगी. ठीक है. सो दोस्तों इतना दिक्कतों में भी आप लोगों ने क्लास वॉच किया, उसके लिए आप लोगों को बहुत बहुत बड़ा धन्यवाद. सो आप लोग क्वेश्चंस इंपॉर्टेंट है. आप लोग बैंक अवेयरनेस 3 है और एक क्लास में हम लोगों का बैंक अवेयरनेस ख़त्म हो जाएगा जैसे एसबीआई का रिजल्ट आ जाएगा हम लोग. सो जितना भी मंथली करंट अफेयर्स है पूरा ख़त्म करेंगे. आप लोग क्वेश्चंस को रिपीट करते रहो, आप लोगों को यही क्वेश्चंस काम में आएगा. लास्ट में जाके आप लोगों को पक्का 35 to 40 मार्क्स आराम से आ जाएंगे. ठीक है. सो आप लोगों को ओके. सो यहाँ पे हम लोग चलते हैं. ओके. सो यहाँ पे हम लोग अभी क्लोज कर देते. ठीक है. सो यहाँ पे हम लोग क्लोज कर देते जल्दी से. क्या हो रहा है ये? सो ठीक है, अभी हम लोग क्लोज